Hey everyone, Musical here, and this is Team PS Episode 8 through 16, Major Events / What Was Gonna Happen. So, my lovely host, Little Bunny, hello, and Ninetales, hi. We want to explain something. This is, we're really sorry we didn't finish this, and it would have been really fun to have a second season. You know she left. Yeah, I know. Alright. So, episode 8 was Find the Spy, and it's called Wait, You're the Spy, episode 8, and it was to reveal and eliminate the spy. So everyone started to accuse one another of everything that was going on. So the first accused were Ryolu and Zorua, and then it went all the way around until they got to this one person. They're small. Even their human sprite is small. They are very irrelevant, and they just were racist. Yes, so they asked our girl, Pichu, as a spy, and they guessed correct. They found out Pichu was hired by Lopunny to gather secrets just for challenges, and it got way out of hand, and she didn't really care about the money. She wanted to make friends, but she liked the money though. She really liked the money. Also, during this, Brixton knew who the spy was, and then he was like, oh yeah, they knew he was gonna say it if they had not, tied him up. And they did. They had him chained up or something, and he can't move. He can't even say anything. He's in another room, very closed box. So Pichu was eliminated. So my thoughts on Pichu. Yes, I'm gonna give my little thoughts. She was very relevant. Though I like her human sprite and I really worked hard on it, I thought she was a very irrelevant character. And this actually was her human sprite from the last time. Really cute. But she was super irrelevant, and I wish I could have done more with her. But in the end, there was nothing I could have really done with her. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Pichu. Episode 9 was Do You Even Live, Bro? It was a race around the island with boulders on their backs. So Zorua lost, and in the end, Ryolu won. Ryolu won by his strength and his speed, and Zorua lost because she could not hold that boulder on for long and just called it quits. She didn't quit the challenge. She quit the challenge. She didn't quit the game, but she quit the challenge, and everyone had to choose between her or Ryolu at this time. Ryolu was immune, so everyone decided to go with her because there was no redeeming her. They didn't think that she could redeem herself after all she's caused. And so Zorua was eliminated. I really like Zorua because of her, how it was a love-hate with her. So she would be really angry and rude to people while also being really nice. And one of my favorite things about her character was she would call people peasants, and that was one of my best times writing for her, was thinking about why would she call them a peasant. What would she say? Would she call them a dirty peasant? Would she call them something along with the line of peasants? And honestly, she was a joy to write at times, and would have been a joy to voice act. Alright, episode 10, Know Your Coffee. So, Dunsparce, he didn't know his coffee. And so, I forget who would have won this challenge. Would probably be a coffee addict. And honestly, it would be Brixton because he could break the fourth wall and find out, but he was also a very high coffee addict and no one really knew that about him. because he hadn't been on coffee for so long, and that's what made him like break the fourth wall, because he was off of coffee. But when he's on coffee, he's like more chill and everything, and no one believed that until they gave him coffee. And so, yeah, he failed the challenge, and it was a tiebreaker. It was a tie between him and his boyfriend. And he lost the tiebreaker, so he went home. Dog Sparks to me, he barely had any character at the start until he got into his relationship with Tepig. When I finally decided like what his status was with Tepig / Pig Knight, then that blossomed and got bigger and bigger and better, and I loved it. It was so much fun to write for him, and it was so much fun to like, you know, think about all the things that could happen to him and Pig Knight, and think of what I could do. But in the end, he wasn't meant to last long, though he did. He got eliminated and then came back. No, wait, that was Tepig. I'm getting them so confused. Alright, so next episode is 11, and it's school days. What? No way, it was back to school. And the way this was a sudden elimination, so if you failed the challenge, you were eliminated. Whoever did the worst got eliminated. So Whiscash did the worst on this challenge, and the winner was Lairon. Lairon won. Whiscash failed. He got an F because he fell asleep in every class. Like, no joke, he's bad in school. So he fell asleep and he got eliminated. So I can imagine Whiscash, like, he had this thing with Wurmple, and he didn't really have that much relevance until he got hypnotized by Simisage. Even then, he was just following Simisage's orders, and he had nothing to do with anything in this world. So yeah, I think, fun fact, this is the episode Cyndaquil was supposed to be eliminated on, and then I changed it up quite a bit. Episode 12. Know Your TBIs. It's a TBI quiz show. It's another episode. And in the background is Michael 5 Revised TBI. Watch it. Okay. So basically, Pig Knight, he came in second in the challenge. So he tried. He tried his darndest, but he can never beat Vulpix in her TBI knowledge. She binged a lot of TBIs. So she won, and you know, he came second, so people thought of him as a threat, and he had been a threat, and they tried to get him out before, but they failed, and so they finally got him out after he came in second and didn't get immunity. They just saw Whiscash. They didn't even get to vote out Whiscash, so Pig Knight lost. My thoughts on Pig Knight, he had a weird plotline. So it went from him being mistaken for a girl and not knowing his gender identity to, oh yeah, he's a boy, and we shipped him with Dunsparce, and that was cute. I like that relationship. I thought he would have more character development throughout the series. That would, he would work. So Pig Knight, he did well. Next episode is Hamilton is Your Right-Hand Man. I never decided this challenge because, I don't know, I wanted to be Hamilton, so I might have had them reenact the scene from Hamilton. And Lairon quit. She didn't get eliminated. She won the challenge, and right as Vulpix was about to be eliminated, Lairon was like, stop. Vulpix, but Riola was about to get eliminated, and she's like, stop, I can't do this. My boyfriend just got in a car crash, and she got let know. They let her know, and she's just like, I can't, he got in a car crash. I need to know if he's alright. And they couldn't let her see him till after the season, as she had not quit. she quit just to go make sure he was okay, and she was worried sick for him. He got in a car accident, and so she was eliminated. I really liked later on that she was really relevant. She was soft spoken in the background a lot, and I liked her Sailor Moon outfit, and I loved her. She's based off of one of my favorite Nuzlocke characters, so. Alright, so this episode is Who Are You Guys? This is Back to the Island. This is episode 14. Riolu gets eliminated because everyone knows how bad of a guy he is, and they eliminate him because it's their choice. They get to eliminate people, and Volpe and Lairon could have made it to this episode, but Riolu made it in, but Riolu made it, and they were like, no, he can't be in here any longer, and they eliminated him. So basically, Riolu's character, he went from being a good guy to a bad guy, and I was so mixed up with what I was gonna do with him. I wanted to make him less like the typical Riolu. So he's never the same like the usual Riolus, and that's what I liked. Kind of like to make him different, and he was different for me. Alright, episode 15. These financial charts are higher than my blood pressure. They've made their own business. And Vulpix, while her business was kind of successful, it came down to the point where it was a vote, and it actually was tied. It was a three-way tie, basically, so they all voted for each other. It didn't get a single vote. And then they revoted without... So they revoted again and said, you cannot vote for yourself. And one of them had voted for themselves. And so they chose Vulpix to be eliminated, even though it's her son to vote for her. He voted for her because he knew it would have been hard beating her in the final challenge. So he eliminated. She got eliminated and went home. Vulpix was that classic TBI girl. She came here because she was a TBI fan and everyone loved her, and she hated how people kept thinking it was kind of extra for her, to be a huge fan. And I loved her character. Getting random TBI packs in a TBI was really fun for me, and I really liked her character when I could use her, and I really had a plot for the cheating in episode 8, but that never happened. Alright, so this is episode 16. Has the finale gone insane? There would have been a troll at the end, but basically, you find out Lopunny was in a cult. She's in a cult. She turned half the group over to a cult. So you find out about her. No Braixen's on the cult. Some of the first eliminated characters were Munna, Dunsparce, who else was there? If you saw a Crawdaunt in the audition episode, they were taken over. Basically, that's what happened. So it was a tough race. Braixen versus Stunky, and Ninetales was trying to stop Lopunny, and she ends up doing it, and then right as she ends up tackling Lopunny down, the person who passes the finish line first was Stunky. Stunky won the season. Hallelujah. I loved this finale because it changes so many times. So it was originally Cynical, and then it changed to Lairon. It was supposed to be Lairon versus Cynical, and then I changed it again, and then I ended up with Stunky versus Braixen. It's let's get the underdog and I gave it to Stunky. Stunky was a very fun character to make. I loved him, and I do love Braixen a lot, but felt like Stunky had more potential of winning. Brakeson loved him to death. He was fun to write. And I just enjoyed him. So thank you guys for watching. I really hope you like this recap. And yeah, nothing too special, but hope you enjoy it.